Yeah.
There we go.
Hello everybody.
Hello everybody.
We're gonna make me and Pamela are gonna make a pumpkin soup, and this is a pumpkin from my garden and from the mountains. So we're gonna start now. All right. You're gonna see what we're gonna do.
See us make this pumpkin soup.
So we get in all the ingredients.
Okay, now I've had to cut them up, Sonny, because it's a bit much for you at the moment. Now later on, I'll just get this.
I can cut the pumpkin.
I'm pretty good at pumpkin cutting.
So we you want to start my pumpkin first?
Yep, we'll start on your pumpkin first. Hang on. Get Ralph's knife because it's a big bruiser.
Yeah,
Okay, out of the way, Sonny. Okay. This is how you cut a pumpkin, people, if you don't know how to cut a pumpkin. Right, round we go. It's not hard.
Freshly picked from this morning, Pamela. I picked from straight from my garden. That one of mine.
There we go, Sonny. That's Sonny's pumpkin, and it's beautiful, of course. Now, the soaring action, the colour.
You're doing well, Pamela.
I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you worry about that, Sonny. We'll get that smaller in a minute, but I'm just going to get the big parts cut up. Yeah, I was very naughty. I slept here. Sonny came early. He said, I'll be there at 11 o'clock, Pamela. He got here and I was still in bed.
Oh, I came about 10:30.
10:30, did you? Yeah. He snuck up on me, you see. I thought, oh, I'll get out and I'll pack the dishwasher because Raleigh was studying last night, my son, and he was out here in the dining room studying, so I didn't want to make a lot of noise. And
This is some ginger. I'm gonna wash some ginger, you know.
okay.
This is fresh ginger from organic farm. So we're gonna wash some ginger now.
There's 2 knives there for cutting up smaller.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
So the kids know how to.
You know how to make the pumpkin soup, right? We're giving a demonstration, and they'll all be able to make pumpkin soup at the end of this. And Boy Scouts should be able to make pumpkin soup because it's a very good thing. You might be out camping and you might spot like a pumpkin growing on the side of the road, which does happen, doesn't it, Sonny? I mean, you do. And then they can also, let's make some of Sonny and Pamela's pumpkin soup. And of course you'll know exactly how to do it, how to cut the pumpkin and, you know, won't they, Sonny?
Yep, absolutely, Pamela.
Yeah, they have to go down to the creek and get some water and wash the pumpkin first, won't they? That'll be the first thing they need to do. Because, you know, pumpkins growing on the side of the road, well, you know, they're not necessarily very clean, are they, Sonny? You know, I mean, a horse or a dog might pass by and lifted its leg or, you know, whatever, you know, you just don't know what's been going on. So you do have to wash the pumpkin first. But I'm sure you'll have no problem doing that. Yeah, there we are. Now at the moment, see what we're doing here is I'm just taking the seeds out. And it's quite an easy process once you've cut the pumpkin up. Isn't it, Sonny? It's not hard to get the seeds out. Now the main thing with pumpkins, of course, is getting to the pumpkin before somebody else does, you see. That's your big challenge, right? Because, I mean, everybody likes them, don't they? You know, like cows love them, eh? And you know, if a cow happens on a pumpkin, it'll be gone before you get there, so you've got to be quick. If you spot one, you better get it in a big hurry. In a big hurry. Yeah, and also the rats, you know, if there's any field rats or little mice running around, they love pumpkin, don't they, Sonny?
Yep.
It'll be gone, so if you see a pumpkin, you better nab it. And of course, a good idea is if you're out with mum and dad in the car, you don't have to even mention anything, you know, you don't have to tell them or anything, but you can just throw a handful of pumpkin seeds out onto the side of the road as mum and dad are driving by, you know. And when they land on the footpath in the long grass, next time you come past, there'll be pumpkins growing. Isn't that right, Sonny?
Yep.
Yeah. Or you can just ride down there on your bike and plant a few pumpkin seeds.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and you know, I mean, it's any footpath belongs to everybody. And if it's an overgrown footpath, then it's really out in the bush somewhere, you know.
I'm going to help Pamela to get this. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're going to keep the seed because we'll plant them.
Yeah.
And you can actually take the seeds to the scouts if you like, and they can grow some pumpkin.
Yeah.
If they want to.
Yeah.
And so here you go, here's some of my seeds if you want to grow a pumpkin at home.
Yeah. Yeah, Pamela, I came up here. I didn't know that we're going to have a video today. I honestly quite surprised.
Yeah, well,
But I prepared to be surprised.
yeah, well, see, now Sonny had to get a tooth out yesterday. And
4 tooth.
4 teeth, and because he's preparing for his operation to have his heart valves replaced. So he's got to have any teeth that need attention, they have to be done, because if your teeth have got any flaws in them, then that can affect your whole bodily system and eventually your heart. So now that's not what caused Sonny's problem. That's another. He's probably got that genetically, right? He was born into Vietnam in the middle of a war. Okay, and that means a lot of contaminants were dropped, and that could be how he came by his condition. We don't really know. But anyway, the thing is that now he's
Running deep in hand or what's
no, it's right. We'll just rinse this out and give it a bit of a scrub. It's only had pasta in it, Sonny, no problem.
Oh, wait.
Piece of cake, mate.
Yep.
Yeah, so Sonny had 4 teeth done yesterday, and now he's here this morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as though nothing at all has happened. And he's ready to make the pumpkin soup. I'll put a cover on that later, or decant that pasta later, but we'll get on with the pumpkin soup for now.
Yep.
We can worry about that later. Okay, right. Now just remove that very nasty knife out of the way. All right, we're good to go here.
I love Pamela kitchen. Yeah, this is my first time I cook on the mountain. This is this kitchen. So we have our own water here. So we have fresh water from the mountain.
Oh yes, we have Twin Springs underground water, don't we, Sonny?
Yeah.
Here I have Twin Springs, and Sonny's got an underwater board, beautiful fresh mountain water at his place too. But anyway, a Twin Spring is actually what the Aboriginal people call a sacred spring, right? So we're going to be giving you pumpkin soup made with water from a sacred spring. How's that? Hey?
Mm-hmm.
And if that doesn't give you guys a bit of energy, nothing will. Nothing will, Sonny. Okay, so I'll cut these up a bit smaller and we'll start cooking that one. Okay.
Ready, Pamela?
Yep, whack her on, Sonny. Now, I might cut them up a bit smaller so they'll cook more quickly.
Yep.
Now, we've got to do a bit of fried onion.
Oh.
Remember, we should have put that onion in first.
Yeah, you want to do
that
onion?
first?
Yeah.
Okay, wait till we get the onion, hang on.
Yep.
Now, I should have one, I think one will be enough. I don't want to put too much onion in.
Yep.
Um,
When you need, we might buy later more, Pamela.
no, it's all right. I think just do one onion because they're children.
Yep.
And one onion for the whole soup should be enough, don't you think? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, all right. Now we'll just make a space. And we'll chop this onion up. Now, my favourite little knife here, Sonny.
Yep.
This is the one I like to do small jobs. Yeah, anyway, we're keeping some pumpkin seeds for you guys to plant at home. Or, as I said, if you're out riding your bike, you see a big grassy footpath, you can put them down there, nobody's going to know. Oh, I'm crafty, aren't I, something, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm crafty. Yeah. I used to be a kid myself once, you know.
We all are.
Yeah, and I remember it. I remember it very well. All the things I used to get up to, eh, Sonny?
Mm.
I would like to be able to do the same things now, but unfortunately I can't. You know, I can't do what I used to do. Can you, Sonny?
Mm.
You can do a lot of it better than me.
I can still climb tree, you know.
Oh, well, that's right. You can still climb a tree now. Well, I don't do that anymore. I don't climb trees anymore. Because, you know, let's face it, if I fell, I'd break every bone in my body. But I do like to swing. I like to go down to the park and swing. I do like to do that. But I was never one of these kids that, you know, was so game that they swing, you know, and then get over the top bar. Oh, that, no. I did it accidentally once, but I didn't mean to do it, right? And, you know, that was terrible shock. And I never did it again. There's no way in the world I'd ever do that deliberately, because I'm not, you know, I'm not a daredevil, you know. I'm not the type of person you'll see on the Ferris wheel or... Will I tell them about the time I went on the children's merry-go-round? Oh, that was embarrassing, Sonny.
What's that?
Yeah, well, you know, down there at Dreamworld, I was with Rally, you know, my baby son, and of course, he said, well, look, Mum, we'll go on the merry-go-round. And I thought, well, how hard is it for me to sit on these little horses, only about like that high, and swing out, you know, like this? Mm-hmm. And I thought, I can do that. Anyway, so I get on, guys. I get on the horse, right? And the merry-go-round starts up, right? And I said, then the horses started to go, right out here like this, and I started to scream. And the guy who was operating the merry-go-round, he had to stop to get Mum off. I was a wreck, you know. I was all a tremble. And he said, oh, get out of here, you. Get out of here. Anyway, Raleigh was really embarrassed because his mother had to be let off the merry-go-round. They had to stop the merry-go-round for me. So, of course, you know, it definitely, you've got a mother like that, Sonny, you know, don't tell anyone about her, you know. And never ask her to go on the merry-go-round because it'll turn out disastrously. Right, so there you go. Okay, now let's look for, we've got this nice...
Would you like some ginger, Pamela?
Yes. When would you, do you think we should put that in now with the onion? Yep, good idea.
How much do you like?
Yeah, that'll be about right. Now, will we need to skin it, do you think?
Yes,
I think so. Okay, all right, let's...
Yeah, I normally don't skin, but...
well, if you don't skin it, let's just put it in.
Yeah.
We'll cut it up really finely.
Yeah, it's just go up on my phone.
Like that, you see, and be a bother. Okay.
Oh yeah, they grow at home, talked about.
Oh, beautiful, homegrown ginger. Well, of course, everything's only got grown at home, except himself. He was transplanted here. Yeah, he's been transplanted here. But you know, he's like, you know how they go and get those trees, the council goes and gets those big trees, and they bring them up on the back of a truck and dig a big hole in the ground, they put them in and little nice mulch and everything. Well, that's how Sonny got kind of transplanted here. You know, he's had good nourishment since he's been in Australia, and yeah, it's worked quite well for him. Okay, now wait on. You just need to chop this up a bit more finely, I think.
Yep, you may do the chop.
Yeah, would you like to do the chopping? Well, you can do the big knife with that if you like.
Yep, okay.
It might be easier. Now I'll give this a stir. Yep. Turn that thing on. I didn't put much oil in here because I might put a tiny bit more. Don't too much. Tiny bit more oil.
Coconut milk there, if you want.
Yep. Well, we put that in last.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. That's after the soup's cooked. And after I've blended the coconut, after I've blended the pumpkin up and everything, at the last thing, you put the coconut milk in. Actually, you don't really need to put the coconut milk in just before you serve it and reheat
Oh,
it.
yeah, okay, I do it.
Yeah, you do it then?
I do it then.
Yeah. Okay. Turn that right down a bit. Now, if you use a wooden spoon, you don't make as much noise as I make. But I like my slotted spoon, right? The stainless steel one.
Yeah, Pamela gonna make I remember you had make a lot of good pumpkin soup, you know.
Oh yeah, somebody remembers that I make good pumpkin soup. That's why he came over. He said, Pamela makes good pumpkin soup. Actually, everybody does like my pumpkin soup. I have to be frank about that. Like, you know, I take a few accolades there, you know. I don't mind. I don't mind being congratulated on my pumpkin soup at all. Okay. Right. Now we've got that ginger.
Yeah, I think normally I blend them at the fire.
Yeah, I think so. I think you should for the children. Yeah,
Yeah,
they get
very.
very.
I'm gonna put in later.
Yeah, well.
You have something to
Well,
grind.
I'll just now. What I'll do, I'll continue packing your dishwasher board. You're chopping that, right? I'm going to turn that onion off,
Yep, yep.
right? And we'll turn the stove back on in a minute when you finish doing that.
Have you got a grinder, Pamela?
Pardon, Sonny?
Have you got a grinder, something
A
swat?
grinder.
Something to swat, you know, swat?
You want to push that through a sieve or something?
I think I want to.
You want to blend it?
Yeah.
Well, once we blend the whole thing, that'll get blended up.
Oh, so.
Yeah, but you do still need to chop it finely before we put it in, you know.
Is it okay?
But yeah, I'm going to put all this through the blender.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
The whole soup, right?
Oh, that's what I like about your soup.
Yeah, that's right. It's nice and smooth, isn't it?
Yep, yep.
That's right. Yes. Okay. No worries, Sonny. We're on the case.
Yep.
We're on the case, and it'll all turn out just fine.
I'm chopping the ginger finely. You know, chopping the ginger is fine, small, so.
Yep. The thing is, it's a labour of love, and you know when you cook with love, everything tastes beautiful.
I love that.
My mother always told me, Sonny,
Yep.
if you're angry or upset, do not come out into the kitchen.
That's it.
You'll spoil the food, right?
Okay.
And she said never cook when you're angry or upset because the cooking won't taste nice. It won't taste properly. Won't have a good flavour. So the thing is that if you're angry, go somewhere and sit quietly by yourself and think nice thoughts until the anger goes away. Then you can come back and start cooking. Okay?
That's it.
Because cooking for a family or for your friends or yourself is a very, very important task.
Absolutely.
It's like a sacred duty, you know.
Yep.
So you need to be in the right frame of mind.
Yep.
Okay, we're good to go now with this, aren't we?
Yep.
All good and they go. Oh, gee, you did a good job there, Sonny.
Yep.
You did a good job.
I might prepare some ginger for the next lot, I think.
Yes, you go on with that, and I'm going to start cooking this lot up. Now, first of all, we get our beautiful liver. Oh, whoopsie daisy. It's all right. I must have tripped over the box. What's in the box?
I bring all the two here, you know.
Oh, yes. You got it all sorted out. Okay, now we're going to fill this up. It's just, you don't have to boil the water first. But it just means the soup will cook more quickly or quicker. It's either more quickly or quicker. You can't say more quicker and you can't say more quickly. You can say quicker. Oh yeah, you can say more. Yeah, you can say more quickly or quicker. Because ER means more, right? So if you say quicker, you've already said quicker than normal, okay? Right, okay. Where are we up to? Just a little English lesson?
Yes.
Throw it in there, Sonny?
Yep, it's good.
Yeah. Oh yes, we just throw that in there. Yeah.
Throw in there.
Throw that in there. Okay. Alright. Now,
This ginger from Market Farm.
Margaret's farm.
The organic farm.
Oh, the organic farm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, Sonny.
Genevieve Roland.
Yeah.
It's a French farmer.
A French farmer.
Yeah, he's Roland.
Oh, well that's why you go down there. You see, Sonny's French Vietnamese, you see. And he's a Frenchman combined with a Vietnamese man. And of course, as you know about the French, they're famous for their cooking. They're very good cooks. They know exactly what to put in everything. And the Vietnamese are renowned for their market garden skills. And actually, I don't know anybody of Chinese extraction or Vietnamese extraction who is not a good gardener. It's just born in you, Sonny. It's born in you, mate. But I've got to admit that the pommies, and I've got a lot of pommy in me, you know, I think they're actually quite good at making like home style dinners, you know. I think they are, which is why they...
The pumpkin is running away.
Yeah, which is why they brought all these English and Chinese people out here. When the colony was first set up, say, in the beginning of Australia, they brought them out here because, one, they needed a whole lot of cooks like me, you know, and they needed a whole lot of gardeners like Sonny. So, they actually recruited them, I said. They called into the, well, I know they called into the Hong Kong, and said, hey guys, how'd you like to come and live in Australia? And a whole lot of them said, oh, what's it like over there? And I said, oh, it's nice, sunny, warm. Sunny like sunny, see? And they said, oh, that doesn't sound too bad, is it? And can we make a good living? Oh, yeah. Plenty of convicts and free settlers to feed out there. Yeah. Mate, you know, hop on the boat, get on the ship. they did. And so we're really just carrying on that tradition today, aren't we, Sonny? Yeah, we're really just carrying that on. I mean, they started all those long years ago. Now, Sonny and I are continuing that tradition. Right. Okay. What we've got to do is put our water in there. Now, I think at this stage we put in our turmeric. Well, you're going to put the turmeric in the cone because have you got any fresh turmeric over there?
No, yes, I have.
Okay. Well, all you've got to do is chop that up very finely and maybe fry it a bit and throw it in. Okay? All right. Okay, now. Don't get too much turmeric in there. About that, I think that's enough. Okay. Now,
We're going to make for about
how many people?
60.
60. Woo-hoo! 60
So-
people.
So I think one pumpkin, maybe 10 people, you reckon, maybe more than 10?
Yeah. I think this will do a cup of soup for about 10 boys.
I think one pumpkin is 20 boys.
20 boys here. 20 boys.
Just a cup, you know.
Well, only getting a cup, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're lousy like that. You're only getting a cup each, right? Okay, so. Well, you know, this is nectar of the gods. It's pumpkin soup.
They're going to have sushi together as well, sushi and paper.
Oh, that's right. So you won't go hungry because this is only the first course, you see. You only have the soup, you know, like as a, what do you call that, the chipolator at the start of the meal. What is it there?
Or the starter.
Yeah, the starter, yeah, okay. Well, that'll be, yeah. This is just your starter, right? Okay, after that, you get down to real business of giving you the main meal, which is your sushi. What was the other thing?
Raw paper.
Oh, really? Yeah. And that with the rice and everything.
Some vermicelli.
Oh, yeah.
And brown vermicelli.
Vermicelli, brown rice.
And we put some, make halloumi cheese.
Oh, halloumi cheese, you like that?
Yeah, halloumi cheese, tofu, carrot, carrot, mushroom. Yeah.
Oh, that'll be good. That sounds very nice. Oh, no, you're going to love this meal.
Thank you.
And you know, the thing is that if you pay attention to all the ingredients as we're explaining them to you, you'll be able to cook this all yourself on your next Scout jamboree or whatever. You go out.
The best place to cook is here on the mountain here.
Yes,
You
that's
know?
right. That's right. Yes. And I mean, of course, the Scout leaders have schooled them all in how to set up their campfires and how to light a fire, how to build a fire, and all of that. So, okay, I think that's one jug full. I think one jug full is actually going to be enough, Sonny. You want it fairly thick? Yeah. Okay, I think so too, because that will give them a good, you know, lining on their stomachs. I'll just fill this up ready for the next one. And I might even make myself a cup of tea.
We need to feed yourself.
Oh, I've got to have my tea, Sonny. You know, I could fall by the wayside if I don't have my tea. I might pass out.
I can smell the you know, from the ship already, you know.
Oh, yeah. No, it's good. It smells nice, doesn't it? Okay, I'll make myself a cup of tea just so everybody knows, who knows Pamela, that she cannot survive without her cups of tea, can she, Sonny? No, that's right. Well, it's, you know, I think I really have to cut down on that a bit, you know. I'm kind of a bit addicted to my cups of tea. However, I'll probably cut it down from 3 cups of tea in the morning to maybe 1.5. What do you reckon? I mean, I'd like the boys' thoughts on that. You know, how much they think I should cut down the tea. Because, you know, then I follow it up by a cup of coffee, you know. So, made on milk, made on milk. I don't have, you know, black coffee. I mean, you know, you've got to be really tough to have black coffee. You know, you've got to be Greek or Turkish or something, or American, you know, they like their black coffee. But we Aussies, we're wusses. We don't, no, not many of us drink black coffee, you know. We like our lattes and cappuccinos and stuff, eh, Sonny? Isn't that right? Yeah. What do you have when you get by coffee?
I like, when I have coffee, I like a cake, some cake.
Cake with it. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
well, well, he's French Vietnamese. You see, he can't possibly have a cup of coffee without some kind of cake or pastry or whatever.
Yeah, look.
And I have to admit that I'm a bit disposed that way myself. It's the English, they love cake. Yeah. Yeah, let them eat cake. Oh, no, the French said that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's right. That's why you like cake, Sonny. Anyway, we've got that going now. We'll put the lid on that. Now, I often do use a... I'm not going to worry about doing it in the pressure cooker because it doesn't take long to cook pumpkin, right?
Yep.
I think, yep, that's for the next 2 pumpkins, right? Good. I'll get myself. Do you want a cup of tea, Sonny?
I'm alright, Pamela.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I drink some.
You've had a cup of tea.
Yeah, I already had this morning some herbal Chinese herbal medicine. So yeah, I'm gonna be.
You're trying to behave yourself.
Yeah, I try to behave myself. I think I drink less water. I'm more focused, you know.
Oh, Sonny. Yeah. Oh, he's my good friend, my very good friend. Anyway, I'm going to have my cup of tea. I chose the Pamela cup because it's huge.
Yeah.
See, I'm going to have a big cup of tea in this, Sonny.
All right.
See, if I get a small cup, then, you know, I'll only be tempted to have 3 cups of tea. But if I have this, I might only just have the one. Well, we'll see how we go. Because if I get the urge to have the second cup, I don't know that I'll actually have the willpower to say no to a second cup. So anyway, we'll get our tea bag out here. Yep.
Oh, the seed is very good, you know, good seed, Pamela.
Oh yes, the seeds are lovely. No, well, you know, you can't waste those. Actually, of course, we could bake those in the oven. If that you wanted to do that, a little bit of soy sauce. Although, or what do you think? Will let the boys plant them at home? Or
Yeah, let the boys plant them.
let the boys plant them? Okay. I think they should learn how to grow pumpkins if they haven't already learned. Very, very simple task. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Oh, is there any salt in there?
Yes.
I got some salt.
You got good salt, very good. Thank you. Oh,
Is
nice.
this pink salt?
Himalayan pink, okay.
Himalaya.
Yeah. Well, I do like the iodized salt. But
Okay.
is that iodized?
No, that's not.
Oh, remember what I told you about iodized, Sonny?
Yep.
Yeah, iodized salt. I might put a bit of Sonny's and a bit of mine in.
Yep, okay, yep.
Because iodized salt is essential for your thyroid gland.
Okay.
And it's iodized, you see, got iodine in it, which means that make sure your thyroid gland doesn't get depleted, because I don't know if you've actually heard what happens to some people who live up in high mountainous regions like Tibet. They develop big thyroid cancers because the higher you go, the less thyroxine is abundant in your vegetables and your fruits, your soil. And years ago nobody knew about this, and so people, children and adults were having problems with their thyroid and nobody knew why. But we do know why now. So it's very important if you buy salt to buy iodized salt. So you're looking after your thyroid and keeping it healthy. Oh, bless your heart, Sonny. You looking for a tissue?
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah, of course you are. Wait a minute. Grab one of these. Here, grab a paper towel. Oh, all right. I'll give you a paper towel, but then I better go and get you a tissue. There you go. I'll leave that there on the bench.
Yeah, I got my green shirt today.
Oh, the green shirt. You've got the green shirt on because you want to look like a real gardener. That's right. Yeah, I can appreciate that. Well, of course, I've got the blue one. I suppose I'll just match the sky. And the lemon top.
Pamela had beautiful kitchen, you know. She put a tie here. You can see the tire.
Yep.
A lot of animal farm here.
Yep, animal farms.
Animal farm, Thailand. You see chicken. While we're waiting for the pumpkin, you can enjoy some of the photo from here.
Yep, move all this stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah, what have we got here, Sonny? Everything's in front of it. I'll have to move all the dishes away. We've
That's
got
right.
cows, pigs, chickens, geese,
Yes.
roosters,
Yes.
haystacks. Oh, it's a very nice picture.
Yeah.
And I actually imported that from overseas.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
I remember.
I went online and I
Yes.
went looking for some nice pictures that I could put in my kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And I chose that. Okay.
Oh, change my mind. I think I'm gonna make that cup of tea for myself.
Oh,
Pamela invited me.
I've
You know.
talked you into it, Sonny. I've
Yeah.
talked you into it. Okay.
Yeah, maybe that's a small one.
I'm just looking at that. Is that broken? Oh no. It's okay. It's not broken. It's just got to sit that there. Just hold the cup like that.
Yeah.
It's Mum's cup.
Oh,
My mum's cup.
wow. Here you go.
She was a poet, so it's got Elizabethan. This is Shakespearean.
Oh,
I can speak.
you okay
Oh,
to? Can I use
hardly
it?
see it. Oh, it's something. Oh,
Can I use it today, Pamela?
can't see the writing.
Oh, the tea.
Yes, Sonny.
Good
I
job.
can't even see the writing. I shouldn't have put it in the dishwasher, should I? But anyway, there you go, Sonny.
All right.
It does have a Shakespearean quote written on it, which is now very faint.
I'm going to use some almond milk.
Yep,
Almond milk.
Sonny doesn't drink cow's milk. I do.
I do sometimes.
I drink lactose-free milk because I think that I'm a bit lactose intolerant.
Oh.
Yeah, and so look, I'm not very strict on that, but I do buy the lactose-free milk.
Pamela, you should try this one, Pamela.
Oh, I don't think. Can I eat that?
Yeah,
I
you
say
can eat.
dates.
They apple, dry apple. You should try that.
Beautiful.
I said there's something you try that one.
Yeah.
But there's a small seed inside.
Yeah.
A small seed
Oh,
inside. All right.
Beautiful. Dried apple.
Dry apple. I said I'll bring it here so we can enjoy when we cook it.
And don't they look nice? Hold one up so the kids can see them.
This is from Majura.
Madura.
Yeah, Majura.
Ooh,
Yeah, from Majura. Yep.
that's beautiful.
And yeah, the nun can bring it. It's good to go with tea or coffee. It's good to.
It is nice.
Yeah.
That's my breakfast.
Yes.
Why, gee, you're a wizard, Sonny, an absolute wizard.
What else do we have here? We have some biscuit. Have some biscuits if you need it.
Oh, I think just the apple will do me, Sonny, thanks.
Yep.
With the amount of carbs that I eat, and I'm not supposed to eat so many, but I do. Yeah, they're nice biscuits too, aren't they?
Yep. Have yourself some.
Yeah, you eat them, Sonny.
No,
you need to put weight on.
I had breakfast, so
Ah.
I did have breakfast this morning.
Okay, this is lovely. There's a little seed. I'll get that seed at home.
Yeah, but more.
No, one's enough, Sonny.
I know I put it here.
Oh,
I put it here.
that's a, oh,
I put it here, alright.
okay. If you can find a spot.
If I find a spot.
Lovely.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I always feel warm here, you know, in Pamela kitchen. So I said somehow it happened. We didn't plan to a video today. We didn't plan to a video.
I
today.
did.
You did. I didn't do it, but something about I remember Pamela make a beautiful pumpkin soup. So I said, oh, see the one will give me
right.
in because I normally cook and alright, but this day I might be assistant now.
Yeah, he's my assistant today, and I'm assisting him as well because you're doing all the
I'm
mise en place.
yeah, I'm a kitchen hand
That's
assistant. I worked 4 years in a nursing home, so
You
so
know how
I
to do
cook.
it.
I cook for myself 15 years now, Pamela. So 15.
Well, I'm trying to think how many years I've been cooking for myself, Sonny. How many years? I think I started cooking about 13.
Yeah, 13.
Mm.
Wow, that might be.
And I've been cooking ever since.
So 13, that may be 61 years something.
3 from 53. 63 years.
63 years. So wow.
I've been cooking for God.
God.
When you look at it like that.
No, 63 years.
If I'm not good by now, I should be. Eh?
I believe it's cooking like art.
It is.
It is not something that you have to do for because you have to do it so you know.
We have to eat, don't we? And the thing is that you can eat and you can eat. You know, you can either eat really well and enjoy your food.
Yes, that's it.
And love your food, or you know, you can just shove stuff down your neck. You know? It's a big difference.
Big difference when you enjoy the moment you cooking. So we make the. Oh, okay.
Put your milk in there.
Yeah, I did.
And I'll just pour the kettle in because
I see. We.
Yeah, go on.
Yes.
Yeah,
I enjoy the moment, you know.
Absolutely. And one thing about making tea, there's nothing worse than making tea with water that's not boiled. See those bubbles? It's boiling, right?
Yeah.
We can put it in now. Because one thing the Chinese know very, very well is how to make tea. And so do the English, actually. The English know how to make tea. And the Aussies do, because a lot of us have come down from the English and the Irish know, the Irish and Scottish, they all know how to make it.
Can you believe this? This morning I only had one pumpkin, so I made a fest. I said I would like to buy some more pumpkin, and I went on the way to Pamela's house. I dropped by Harley Road on the mountain, you know, Tendrin Mountain. So they got 2 more pumpkin for us. So this is
meant to be.
This is another 2 more. We're gonna cook another two more soup. So we
You'll be cooking soup till the cows come home today, Sonny.
Yep.
Oh, gee, that cup of tea is good. I needed that, Sonny. I needed that.
Yeah, every time I come here, I remember most of the time you will always offer me a cup of tea.
Oh yes. Well, that's because I need it, see, Sonny. It's not so much about what you need, Sonny. It's what I need. Because, you know, it's always a great excuse to me. If somebody comes to that front door, the first thing I think of is, would you like a cup of tea? Because I get to get one, you see. I don't, you know.
I enjoy it. And today somehow I try to I'm doing some cooking, so I said I might not have a cup of tea, but Pamela, when she making it, invite me to make one, you know.
Oh, yes.
That's what happened
Well,
when you're in the kitchen.
That's polite. See, I'm always so polite that I invite everybody to have a cup of tea, so that I get to have lots of cups of tea, you see. It's a bit of a ruse, but, you know, yeah, I've learned these wily ways.
I have to let it calm down because I have 4 teaspoons now yesterday, so a bit too hot for me.
Yeah.
I normally love hot tea, but this day I have to let it calm down.
Yeah. Well, I'm a hot tea drinker.
Yeah.
And my tongue can testify to that. my tongue knows all about it. It's been burnt many times over my life. You know, I mean, where you think, oh, cup of tea, take a great big gulp, and And, you know, well, that's disastrous, isn't it, Sonny? If you take a great big gulp of hot tea. So, you know, you've got to be careful of that. Be careful of that. Yeah. But of course, I don't know, the boys allowed to drink proper tea at the campfire?
Yes.
Are they allowed to drink tea? But I mean, they'd probably have to drink something like herbal tea or...
Yeah, they. I haven't been to camping with Scout Buddhist. They call. I call it Scout, but they have a proper name for it. They call Buddhist family.
Yeah.
Youth Buddhist family.
And they go out camping though.
Yeah, they go out camping.
Just like the Scouts.
Yeah, they do camping. They learning about Buddhism.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they wear uniforms when they?
Yeah, they have proper uniform. They have a lotus up here.
Oh, how lovely.
A lotus.
Just the same as the Scouts.
They have some. They all around the world.
Oh.
It's not one group. It's quite a popular one. They become I learned when I was. You can go to Scout Buddhist youth family when you're 8 years old, and you go up to. Some people they still go when even they get old. My mum can go as well.
Yes.
And you can go, well, Pamela.
Oh no, I'm not going. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I used to be in the Girl Guides, you see.
Oh.
I joined the Girl Guides when I was 11. And, I was a good guide. I have to say that. I passed all my tests with flying colours. Anyway, I remember one of them was, they give you a compass, right, and an address written on a piece of paper. Because we didn't have any mobile phones in those days, right? Mm. And we weren't allowed to take a map with us. Mm. But we were told the direction in which a certain street in this city, they drop us off in the city, like, you know, we'd never been there before, we were country kids, right? Drop us off in the city with the compass and the street address, right? Mm-hmm. And you had to find your way there. And I don't know whether they told us we weren't allowed to ask people the way, but maybe they should have told us that. But anyway, of course you had, you know, no way of knowing how to get there other than this address and this compass. Mm. Well now, that was when I learned I actually had some kind of innate ability to find places, right? I didn't know that before that particular experience, right? And I just sort of said, okay, right, we're going that way, right? And so we just went. And we're two girls together, we were allowed to have a friend with us, like the two girls, so that we wouldn't start crying our eyes out, being lost somewhere, you know, we'd have each other for company and we could cry on each other's shoulder. Anyway, and I actually had no difficulty finding my way there, right? And many years later, that I never ever tested that ability out until many years later. And what happened was, at the time I was married, my husband is now deceased, but my husband and I and our two little children had been invited to stay for the weekend at Gympie at this rental house, right? And my best friend, who is now also gone from this earth, unfortunately, she died of breast cancer. But Leslie said, she had written down the address. She said, okay, you guys come up, this is the address, and guess what? My husband and I, Fred, we drove. We were almost in the town where Gympie, we were almost there when I went looking in my purse for the address. I'd left a piece of paper at home. Oh. But Fred just kept driving, he didn't say anything. Oh. He didn't say a word. Anyway, when we came into the town, I said, turn down here, Fred. And he turned down. And then we drove along a bit and I said, round here. And Gimbi's a city, you know, it's not a small town. And I kept giving directions, you know, just where I felt, turn here, go here, turn there. And then all of a sudden, there was Leslie and Rod's four-wheel drive parked outside this house. They'd never said a word. He's an intuitive man, obviously. He trusted me. He just trusted me. And we got out, and there they were. And when I told them, I said, you know, we didn't even know where you were. I couldn't even remember the address. I probably didn't even look at it. I probably just folded the paper and put it into my purse, you know. But, so when you do these tests, if you ever do them, that's really good training for your intuition, right? You don't use your mobile phone, right? You know all you need is your compass and yourself. And see how you go. It's worth a try, Sonny, isn't it? Because, I mean, if we could do it, you know, back in the day with no mobile phones, right? We weren't allowed to take a map, a paper map, no. Right? And when I think back to those tests, Sonny,
yeah.
I think maybe they were actually training us to use our instincts, our intuition. Because, you know, if you want to survive in the bush, you have to act on instinct, don't you? You have to know where to go to get out of if you're lost. You have to somehow find your way. And you have to know what foods to eat and what not to eat, you know, wild foods, you know. And a lot of that, you'd have to rely on instinct, just in case you weren't taught about a particular plant. And of course, you know, you can nibble a tiny bit, and if it's, wait for a while, and if it doesn't affect you, it's safe to eat, you know.
Yeah, a lot of friends and my parents told me, as a farmer, if you see the bird or the monkey eating them,
that's right.
So you know you're okay to eat them, but it's always good to observe it and taste it from your tongue.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just put it on the tongue, have a little, because you can tell if it's poison, can't you?
Yeah.
It'll sting and.
Yep.
That's right.
But mostly we observe the bird or the animal eat them, and if they eat them, they're okay, then you can eat them.
That's safe.
Yeah, safe.
Because birds are not stupid, are
they? They are clever.
They're very clever.
Very
clever. They certainly are. Okay.
How's it going for you?
It'll be a while yet, so I reckon that'll be we can turn our video off now, eh?
Yep.
I think we've done pretty well explaining how to make the pumpkin soup.
Yep, we're gonna do the next stage, how to blend it.
Yes, we will. I will probably put the video back on when we get to that.
Yep.
And we are going to blend it. Now, I'm going to have to take it out in cupfuls and put it in the big blender, right? Because I haven't got my stick. It wore out. But putting into the blender works it's beautifully. I think I've been using that method for a while now.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. So all right, we'll turn the video back on later, and we'll turn it off now because we've told you enough for a bit.